people, guys, all around the world. Welcome back to the YouTube channel. This is the Pioneer YouTube channel. I'm underscore priceless coming to life and direct from Abuja, Nigeria, West Africa, guys. Yes, as the title suggests, today, who do we have on the table? It's Gintu and his, beloved, it's Passy. Guys, I thought us I've been having the thought of this content for too long, but it's just that other things has, came up in between and it has delayed this very content. But like I've said and I've assured us, I've promised us, definitely we're gonna create this content because this content will play a sequence to other like 2 or 3 contents I intended to, create. Yes, guys, as the title suggests, why he decided to throw his beloved Passy under the bus. And who is this person? It's Gintu, of course, aka Nyabohanse Parrot, aka Nyabohanse Town Crier, who has always, been thinking that he is the best to the point that he has already, given himself Nyabohanse self-acclaimed Nyabohanse Bureau of Investigation or something like that. But we all know that he is not what he is claiming, because anybody who thinks he's smarter or who has the best interest of his community will not and could not be doing what he is doing. Instead, the person would ensure that he liaises with other persons towards what uplifting the community, because collaboration, effective community collaboration, is the order of the day, is the best way to go in what personal or professional or collectively inclined relationship. Because like we've said, nobody, or like it has been observed around the world, nobody is an island. Everybody has something to offer his community. Instead of trying to drain the energy or bringing down the community backward or attempting to undo the positive work, the positive transformation the community is, having or is embarking upon. Guys, it's too solid points we are going to base this content upon. And it regards to, like we've said, Gintu and his beloved Passy. Why all of a sudden he decided to throw her under the bus? Because she has decided to share all this world like Marwa talked about recently, where he admitted wrong in supporting her against Mr. Cecile. Each and every person that Passy was dealing with them thought they were the only exclusively, the beneficiary of her largesse when it comes to sharing of her other things and being their girlfriend. Yes, but all of a sudden, things has decided to take a U-turn, and the hidden has come to light. Most of them are not happy with Passy. But the one thing they fail to realize, how would you, in your cockman state of mind, think that you can be the only person, especially when this woman has decided to create content and share with the world how she used to take, half-naked shower. And by then, I could not keep quiet. Yes, to our day one people, I didn't keep quiet. I was the very first person who started talking about those things. I vehemently stood against it. I vehemently challenged it. I vehemently called it un-African and anti-Africa. But this was a woman who was doing that thing, showering half naked, showing everything, front, back, nyash, and everything to the camera, and to the point where she was boldly displaying her number on the screen. You think people will not take the number and consult you? And you guys you've taken the number and consulted her and she has agreed. So you think you can only be the only person? Remember, those contents are, it passes most viewed content. And that brought her people. Don't she realize, so if I started doing half-naked pics or content, it would generate views. That is why she decided to toy that part, and she was doing it wholeheartedly, and she was getting the views. She was getting the donation money from the persons who she has been selling those nudes to. And today, There's nothing done in the hidden that could not be revealed. Everything has been revealed. And the revelation brought about what? Issue with its Gintu. Gintu decided to be what? Perplexed, perturbed, disturbed, angered. Why a lady whom I thought I am the only one enjoying the pekus, but all of a sudden I'm not the only one enjoying her pekus. So that got him really agitated, and that is the point number one, because I told us guys we are discussing two silent points in this content. The reason why it's Gintu, decided to expose her is because of what? She has, shared his pekus with other people, because he thought, guys, when we say pekus in Nigeria, it's just like the toto. You guys know the toto we make reference to, and when we say bola in Nigeria, that's the man's genitals and the rest. So the same thing when you hear me calling pekus in Nigeria, it's the same thing as toto. So all those slangs are Nigerian slangs, and that is the influence of Nigeria over the world. Those who said Nigerians are scammers and the rest, while Nigerians are really, getting everywhere, entering each nook and crannies all around the world, while they are bringing down their community in Passy. Nonsense people like Gintu and, Shezio the Traveler. So, guys, that is just it. Mr. Gintu thought he was the only one enjoying the pekus from Passy. But he, all of a sudden, realized he was not the one. To the point, he got what? Really agitated. And you can't hear him. He was even saying that he tried to contact her when he received hit from the person, some diehard co-fans of Passy. You understand? That was what led to Gintu, taking a swipe at her and exposing everything to the world. So why would she be sharing what he thinks he's the one enjoying with people? That is just it, guys. And that is something nobody is really taking a look at. If not, we've seen how these guys have, been vehement. And to the point, before this thing, guys, there's something many people are failing to, recollect and recast their mind back to. Before all these things, we've seen the content created by Gintu, Mogese, Anasto, asking Passy repeatedly, countless times, that has she ever exchanged any nudity with Mr. Cecile or anybody? She said no. Does she has anything against Mr. Cecile? She said no. But all of a sudden, because of her toxic and narcissistic tendencies she has exhibited towards Mr. Cecile, and when Mr. Cecile broke his silence, she decided to come to the whitey space to reveal the voice note. Which back then, guys, I said, woman, you are doing yourself a major disservice. You are not doing this thing to bring down Mr. Cecile. Instead, you are what? You will be the one to be at the receiving end of this. And she's receiving the brunt right now. She's getting it. And the worst part of it, guys, it won't stay with her. The stigma and victimization could go beyond her and extend to the children. Because time shall come, like I used to say, internet does not forget, and time shall come that definitely the children will be what? Mocked, will be victimized, will be called names, will be shown all these things. And even in the community right now in Yapohanse, their peers, their mates could even be using that against them. They'll be telling them, oh, keep quiet, your mom, she's sharing her pekus to people all around the world. She's putting her in her pekus, she's doing doing everything and sharing it around the world. She's snapping her nude, and she used that to fit you. So you can say, I touch you, woman. Sometimes it is not good to bring, especially when it comes to issue of private matters. No matter what, don't bring your private issue. It is not a man that is going to end up receiving all these issues. You are the one as a woman. Because the society, quote and unquote, hold woman to the ransom when it comes to the issue of what? Mathematics. Yes. So, you don't see the issue. And secondly, guys, another point is because Gintu, in an attempt to serve his dwindling, fortunes, especially some of his fans who were so, in love with him, when they started threatening, when they started giving him back to back pressure, applying pressure, full force at him, when they started doing that, threatening and calling him out, telling him because of the lies he has been peddling, they've seen the light, they've gone through other people's channel and watched the content. They were going to unsubscribe, and some even gone ahead and unsubscribe. So, in trying to save that name, like he used to say, like I've observed guys, I said, he used to call himself Nyapohanse, self-acclaimed Nyapohanse Bureau or NBI something, investigation. So, as a narcissist, this threat was a what? As a narcissist, the Gintu was, the threat from the audience was a what? A narcissistic injury. And narcissists, they hate it when they're being confronted with the reality and the truth. They hate it when you give them a narcissistic injury so they can go to any length to spare their blushes. And that is why he decided to do that, just to try to what? Tame down those people. But he never knew that could even further aggravate the challenge, the issue, because the hardcore fans have even gone ahead and threatened him to the point he came to this whitey space and apologized once again. Because he thought he was trying to what? Appease those fans that they were calling him names. They were telling him he has been a liar. He's not sharing the truth. All what he says is toxicity and negativity. They were going to leave him. So he decided to bring that so that they were like, oh, this guy is a truth teller. He's telling the truth. He's investigating well. He's doing the right thing. He is the one we should listen to. He's the one that, like he used to say, he wants to be the only voice in Nyapohanse, even to the point he will outsmart Marwa and the rest. No. We've seen them came at him, and that has even gone ahead with this revelation, caused more chaos for him, undermined his effort, or become a very huge challenge for him, because those people whom has taken it upon themselves to undermine Marwa, to undermine everything Marwa represents and stand for, they've really come hard at him. Yes. They said, why did he, go ahead and reveal the secrets? But guys, that tells them all this world, they've been bashing Marwa and the Marwa's family. Marwa family have been mute, have been quiet. They've developed this thick skin, resilience towards what? Accommodating all the shit thrown at them by these people. But just take an example. Just Mr. C breaking his silence and it passing well full force, full throttle on rampage, thinking she was trying to what? Blackmail and undermine Mr. Cecil, but rather it has become counterproductive and it is really engulfing her and eating her really hard. Just one. Remember, there is what? An issue coming up again. Mr. Cecil has reported you to the attorneys, the lawyers and the barristers, or the legal chamber in Kenya. We're waiting on the next step. And that is when you realize you've been doing the bad things. You've been having a field day, swell time on the YT space, undermining people and leaving people to ransom. Guys, talking about where you have been having issue with Marwa, because Marwa decided he decided not to be decisive and stamping his authority over these people. Guys, if it's not check BBC Africa. You will see where the future was the Maya story of what? Suing a lawyer and a content creator. And who is that content creator? Mr. Pastor Boxman. And this is what the Maya, the brainchild behind the criticism, castigation, and the hate speech Marwa is receiving and the family. Because he bankrolled the toxic people. He bankrolled them, he paid them for like almost 1 year. And also, he was pinning their comments on his community tab, their content on his community tab, encouraging them to really go hard against Marwa. But the same person, when a Ghanaian like him decided to, go full force against him, calling him names, giving him a dose of what he has been given to Marwa and his family, he decided to take the guy to court. That is why I want Marwa to be decisive, to teach some people, listen. But if Marwa think he wants to be, or they are good books, these people will never love you. They don't love you. The only way to stop this rubbish, Marwa, is when you decided to turn a part of legality and serve people really hard, really hot. And that is when you realize that indeed you've messed up since this would have not escalated to this point. And even you've taken action right from the word go. But yet it is not yet too late. You can exercise the right to activate legal redress. Yes? Because this is a classic case of cyberbullying. Classic case of what? Abuse. So guys, these are the two solid issues that Gintu decided to what? Through Passy under the post. Expose her because he thought he was the only one enjoying her. But all of a sudden, he realized he's not the only one. Many people have seen what he thought he was the only one having that precious access to. People have seen it. It has become an issue. So to him, he has to do what he did. And secondly, because people threatened to unsubscribe from him with the lies and the toxic energy he has been vibing or vibrating with. So the only way to bring them and to sustain them and to keep them was to what? Reveal this thing. Now, it has really become what? Very bad. Because the co-founders of it, Passy, has decided to, force him, compel him towards what? Apologizing. And he has just done that. And these are among other few issues, guys. But these two solid points are the reason why he decided to throw her under the bus. Yes. And that tells her, as a chief and, uneducated woman that she is, you've not seen the danger of not being loyal. You've not seen the consequences of your actions and inaction. And guys, largely in an attempt to round up this content, this is also what? Fulfillment to the prophecy which I gave us. Guys, I just don't come on camera to talk for talking's sake. No. It is something instructively, divinely channeled through me. When I receive the downloads, and I'll set my camera and talk to you and say the truth. And when I say the truth, or when I'm supporting Marwa, I am not saying Marwa is a saint or Marwa family are saints. No, Marwa is a human being. He has his feeble nature. He has his shortcomings. He has things that, each and every one of us has, provided we are human being. Nobody's perfect. And nobody claims perfection. But these are toxic people whom, in their own imperfect perfections, are also trying to bend somebody back. They don't look at their own challenge. They don't look at their own issue. Instead, they are busy trying to blackmail someone, attempt to make someone look bad before the very eyes of the world. But the truth and the bottom line of everything is Marwa can never be brought down. Marwa will continue excelling, achieving, trailing the blessed and making impact where it is necessary, while saying no to those whom he thinks can undermine his effort. And that is just it. Wonderful and wonderful guys all around the world. This has been absolutely wonderful time. Happy New Year once again. This is 2025 January thoughts, and I believe you are enjoying your day. May this year be the very best for us. And at the time I'm recording this content, it's just almost 12:30 plus 1 GMT noon here in Nigeria. So guys, I love each and every one of us. Rose Green, respect. Jen Nezere, respect. Lake Shekivu, yours truly. Our 123, Grace Kuria, Mr. Cecil, Mommy Wimbo, Mommy Shedran, many of you guys. It is really absolutely wonderful. So, guys, see us again in our next content. Much love, one love. Bye bye.